we've added a new chemical to the water supply. Our scientists have invented Krylaxide to strengthen your eyelashes and promote eyelash health. Ignore
Y'all see that moon, you heard me? That bit nice and cheesy, you heard me? That bit yellow like a motherfucker. You heard me? Man, I had one of my little yads put me on all type of moons and shit. Especially that orange moon. I think that's gonna be the orange moon, you heard me? That bit, you got that bitch for 2 more nights, you heard me? And then you better get what you could get out that bitch. Y'all be talking about y'all be manifesting and shit. That's that moon to put that power in. I'm gonna go do my little thing too, you hear me? So yeah, look. I just got up. And I'm about to bust a move real quick. While we doing that, you hear me? We gonna have a little story time, you hear me? And y'all probably gonna be like, damn, Vavo, you fucked up, dog. But, shit. I'm gonna keep it a bill with y'all. So, man, look, I had went back home for my little brother's funeral, you hear me? And then, y'all be talking about that demon face syndrome, dog. But it really be, you be seeing these motherfuckers' true nature. You be seeing these motherfuckers' true characters. Cause you know they be putting all type of shit in the water and shit, you hear me? So it'll do something to your eyes and your pineal gland. Cause if you like me, you hear me? I don't like to do that entitled shit, you hear me? But if you like a chosen one, or you high vibration, or you got your third eye open, you gonna see shit for what it is. Cause take a little piss real quick, you hear me? Gotta change my Earl. My bottle of water at. Just got up. I seen that moon. That bitch was talking to me the whole night. You know, see me, you hear me? Look. So we gonna have a little story time about what they call demon face syndrome, but in actuality, it's called bitch your eye open. And you seeing shit for what it is the whole time. I don't know how. You ain't. But I'm gonna say this too, you hear me? I remember I was small and shit. And then I told my mama, like, Ma, I saw this fucking demon or this monster in the fucking air conditioning vents looking at me and watching me. She like, boy, go back in that fucking room. You fucking tripping. You better stop watching TV. I'm gonna take that TV from your fucking ass. You tripping. Ain't nobody in that fucking room. Ain't nobody in that goddamn air conditioning vent. I'm like, Ma, what you mean? I just seen this nigga. What the fuck I'm alive for? The fuck I'm gonna come running the room crazy for? High speed chase like the police after me type shit. Straight try to shit on me. You know I saw what I saw. You hear me? So I'm like, dawg, that's cold blooded. You ain't gonna even come in the room to come see? She like, no. Fuck no. She like, I ain't about to run into that shit. You saw that shit. That's on you. You deal with that nigga. I'm like, man. I was about 10 years old, you hear me? I synced that nigga. You feel me? And then I remember another time, dog. I used to hate staying in that bitch, you hear me? We was staying in Metairie at these apartments, you hear me? So boom. Man, I remember this shit happened another time, you hear me? But this shit was crazy. That's why, man, look, them TVs, them televisions will tell lies to your vision, but actuality, dog, you hear me? Peep this shit out. So that's when that Busta Rhymes video came out. And he had that little blue little monster nigga in the video. I don't even want to watch this video. Because I might see that bitch again. You hear me? But it was when that Busta Rhymes video came out and they had that little blue monster in that bitch like in the 90s, you hear me? So boom. I was watching this fucking music video and shit. And then something told me look back. Matter of fact, ooh, my head's going up. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, we busting a move real quick, man. So I'm watching this Busta Rhymes video, and they got the little hypnotizing symbols and shit happening and shit. And then I hear something crawling in the fucking vents again. So I turn around. Man, it's this little blue monster that was on the fucking... Man, my hair's going up telling this shit, bitch, I should have waited till the sun came out. I'm going to get some light. Fuck that, bitch. But anyway, I'm watching the fucking Busta Rhymes video, you heard me? And my hairs go up. I'm under 10 years old, bitch. I'm probably maybe 7, 8, you heard me? I turn around because my hair's going up. And, bitch, the little blue monster in the fucking vents. I ran out the room like I used to drive NASCAR cars, you hear me? I'm like, man, they got that blue thing came out the TV. That motherfucker in the vent again. They got something in the vent again. Shit like, boy, I must have to put you in a crazy house. You seeing shit. Ain't nothing in the fucking vents, boy. I'm tired of this shit. I'm gonna take that TV from you. I'm like, man, I'm serious. She like, boy, get the fuck out my room with that shit. I'm like, alright. So I got out the room. Bitch, I was scared to go back in my room, you heard me? I went in that bitch, you heard me? That bitch still in the fucking vents. Looking at me all crazy and shit. I'm like, I'm like, yeah. Bitch, if you come down here, I'm gonna have to fuck you up. Cause my mama ain't trying to deal with you. I gotta deal with you my fucking self. So boom. Alright. We gonna fast forward to my brother's funeral. I think that bitch still alive, you hear me? You gonna be like, what it is, Vibo? That nigga dead or that nigga alive? Man, they said my little brother got shot in the back. But when I went in town to go to the funeral, you heard me? Picture where all my family members had that evil snickering ass snare like, we know something you don't know, but we'll never tell you. Ass, look, you hear me? But hold on, let me say this. Let me say this first, you heard me? Yeah, I went to my little brother's funeral, so they said. But when I went to that bitch, they had a nigga in the casket. They had a body in that bitch. It was an open face casket, open door casket, you heard me? I cried and shit, couple tears. That's why I named that song on YouTube $1 Million Tip. Because the second verse really about my brother at the beginning, you hear me? So look, $1 Million Tip, bitch. That's my single. On the topic, type my name in 781THEVBYZ, bitch. Yeah. So boom, you hear me? I think that bitch still alive, dawg. I think my little brother's still alive. We gonna get into the story part 2 in a minute. How I think my little brother's still alive, dawg. Cause I know how that nigga energy feel, right? And I was somewhere else, and there was somebody driving in a car. But when they was driving in the car, they was looking at me like, oh, that's that nigga go right there type shit. Like I heard them through telepathic communication, you hear me? But when I was walking down the street, I couldn't really see who was in the car type shit, because it had like tint at the top of that bitch, you hear me? So I'm looking in the car, and whoever was in the car didn't want me to see them driving in that bitch. Whoever was in the car didn't want me to like fully gaze up in that bitch and see who it was, but I really couldn't gaze in that bitch like that because that bitch had tint, you hear me? So I was like, bitch, I think that's my little brother in that car. But they said the nigga died. I went to the nigga funeral and everything. But you know how niggas could do makeup and shit and do all type of shit, you hear me? So I think my little brother's still alive, dog. That just was something they told me, you hear me? Because my little brother tried to off me a couple times on some Cain and Abel shit. Hold on, man. This big ass truck coming down the street, you hear me? Said, bitch, don't hit me, bitch. Goddamn. Bitch, zooming down this bitch. That bitch stink. You hear me? So boom, dog. So, man, I think that was my little brother, dog. But it was some nigga that was in the car that ain't want me to see him. But I think that was my little brother. You hear me? Cause my little brother tried to off me a couple times, bitch. I remember one time my brother ain't had nowhere to go. I let that bitch come stay with me, you hear me? And then he fucking crossed boundaries and shit. He let his bitch come stay with us, man. That bitch had the whole house smelling like a fish tank, you hear me? Was killing us. I had my little yeah in that bitch with me too. So it was really 4 of us in that bitch. When in actuality, it was just supposed to be him. But he wanted to do some slick slide shit, you hear me? Like, I already got my foot in the door. I'm a thug it out in this bitch, you hear me? I'm like, man, you let that bitch come stay in here with us, you hear me? Man, you got this bitch smelling like a whole fish tank, man. That's that bitch pussy, you hear me? So, boom. On God, you hear me? So, boom, dog. I swear I was somewhere else. And I saw this nigga in the car. And I felt the nigga energy. But the nigga that was driving the car was like, I hope this nigga don't see me type shit. Because I see him. And if he see me, he gonna know the jig is up. So, man, I'll be real, bro. I think my little brother still alive, dog. That probably was the fake body in that bitch. So, boom. Man, I let this nigga come stay with me, dog. Me and my little brother just got done hitting a lick, you hear me? I'm about to open the front door because he ain't got his key no more. Man, this bitch put a fucking gun on my back to the back of my head. And I'm like, bitch, you should have just did what you had to do. Bitch, you blowing me, bitch. You blowing the fuck out of me, bitch. Why you gonna do that, bro? Why you gonna put a gun to the back of my head, bitch? Now you really let me know how you feel about me. So I was like, boy, if this bitch had the opportunity, he would've yabbed me. Cause my whole life, dog, I never really wanted to fight the nigga, but this nigga always wanted to fight me. So I always had to beat his ass up. And then he got bigger than me, you heard me? Bitch was about 6'5", bitch was big. Bitch was an upgrowing basketball player type height, you hear me? That bitch was like, yeah, I definitely got the upper hand. Nah, I'm tall as a bitch. I'm bigger than this motherfucker. You hear me? Let me get from right here before a motherfucker try to hit me with that. Before they try to swerve on that corner. Whoa. So boom, dog. My little brother feel like he could manhandle me now. I still beat the fuck out of his ass. Like, stop playing on me, bitch. I don't care how big a nigga is. I'm still folding niggas. Bitch, I remember I had a fight with a nigga that was about 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". Bitch was about 280 pounds, 340 pounds. Beat the fuck out him too. I took his strongest fucking Kamehameha. Ate that bitch. Still beat his ass. Had to clap him a couple times with the skateboard for disrespecting me. Cause I was writing my song, $1 Million Tip. You hear me? So boom, dog. So I was living in Denver at the time, dog. And then when I was living in Denver, man, they on the news, they talk about it, some demon syndrome type shit. But bitch, my first eye, my third eye, kept on going through different fucking spiritual awakenings, you hear me? And I ain't had nobody to really explain this shit to me. I wasn't even doing no research and shit, cause bitch, I was trying to get my bread up. I had just got a job. I was making $17 an hour, bitch, in Denver, bitch. I think this was like 2020, 22 or 23, or maybe 21. One of them motherfuckers. You know, time been fucking going by so fast, even though it's a man-made construct, that shit ain't real, you hear me? So boom, bitch. I went back to my city for my little brother's funeral, you hear me? And I look at the nigga in the casket and shit. I'm like, it looked like my brother, but you know, people could do makeup real good, you heard me? People could do all type of shit. And then the crazy part, when I was at the funeral, my mama, my grandpa, bitch, about half my family just was looking at me, snickering and smiling like, this nigga so fucking green and naive. This nigga stupid. He don't even know. But it was like, man, they was like, he don't even know. This not even a real funeral, bitch. We only brought you down here so we could have your funeral, bitch. If you really want to know. You feel me? So I'm crying over the nigga casket and shit. The nigga looked like my brother, but hey, bro, that probably really wasn't my brother. Cause I swear, some time down the line, I felt my brother energy, and there was a nigga in the car that did not want me to see him driving the car. So I was like, bro, that probably was really my brother driving the car, and that body that was in the casket was a fake body, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey, I don't even be getting down with majority of my friends and my family, bitch. I had enough knives in my back, bitch. I could have opened up a butcher shop. So I was like, man, I gotta feed y'all with a long handled spoon to the point I got some family members and some friends and comrades I fuck with, you hear me? But some of my friends and family I don't fuck with, bitch. They fucked over a nigga too many times, you hear me? I'm like, to the point my uncle was like, say, Tootie, you know your mom and them don't like you like that. Why you keep going over there like they fuck with you? I was like, damn, Unc, you right, they don't fuck with me, boy. I'm not about to go over there no more anyway, you hear me? So I'm like, alright. So boom, we leaving a funeral and shit, you hear me? We going back to the house, about to have our little repast and shit. Hold on, man, let me get my knife, man. That bitch poking through my shit. Alright, we good. It's nighttime like a motherfucker. Got my blade and shit, you hear me, bitch? That bitch was poking me and shit, motherfucker. You hear me? But yeah, man. Fucking we had left the funeral home and shit, you hear me? Now we at my mama house and shit. You know they got the Manchus chicken, bitch. They got the Manchus shrimp fried rice and shit. All type of shit. You know I can't eat all that shit, you hear me? Cause bitch, I be on my fruit, veggies, and herbs type shit, you hear me? So boom. My mama and them get to talking about people and shit. Get to gossiping and shit, talking bad about people. When my mama was like, yeah, Tootie, we don't even got the money to bury your brother and shit. I'm like, damn, I know you lying, bitch, but alright, whatever. I know y'all got that money, cause my granny house was supposed to be my house, but y'all did some type of shiesty ass paperwork and took my inheritance, bitch, from my granny house, bitch. And y'all cashed out and got that money and sold her house. That bitch sitting on the corner rotting. But y'all sold that fucking house to get that money, bitch. But y'all talking about y'all ain't had no money for my brother's funeral. You lying. Y'all some lying motherfuckers. You hear me? So boom, we lead a funeral parlor, you hear me? We at my mama house. Bitch. Man, they in the kitchen and shit. Cause I was in the kitchen too about to fix me something to eat. Cause I couldn't eat all of that shit that they had, you hear me? They had chicken and all type of shit. I'm like, man, I don't eat no meat, man. The fuck? I told you this shit ahead of time, man. You could have had a little something for a nigga. You hear me? So I'm in the kitchen trying to fix me something to eat. Nigga hungry as a bitch and shit. You hear me? So my mom and them, they get to talking about the same people that helped them with the funeral. This shit could have been all street theater, how I see it. The way I've been seeing this world, this shit all street theater, you hear me? So they get to gossiping and talking about the people that helped them pay for the funeral. I was like, man, I'm about to go in my room. I can't even deal with this shit. And plus, they had a shapeshifter. They had a reptoid lady in that bitch. But to you, she looked like she's a regular white lady. But bitch, I see this bitch is a lizard. She a lizard. She one of them hybrid ass bitches. You hear me? She one of them hybrid ass bitches. One of them shapeshifters, bitch. So I'm like, hold up. I know my mama know this bitch a shapeshifter. I know my mama know this whole not just no regular white bitch. I know my mama know this shit. She like, yeah, Tootie, I want you to meet my friend. This Miss Whoopty Whoopty Whoop. I'm like, yeah, all right, bitch, I'm about to leave Miss Whoopty Whoop. Y'all to y'all demise, bitch. Y'all in the kitchen talking about people that helped y'all pay for my brother's funeral. What the fuck type of madness is this, bitch? I was disappointed. But that could have been their way of just getting me to walk away. And going in the room. I was in my little sister room, you hear me? So I go walk in my little sister room because I'm tired of hearing this bullshit, this fuckery, this fucking smuttery. So I go in my little sister room. They still in there talking about They still in there talking about the people that helped them pay for the funeral. I was like, this is sickness. This is madness. I don't know if this is street theater, this to make me feel some type of way or what. But I ain't about to be around this shit. I don't want to hear this shit. I had to put my headphones in. I got sick of hearing that dumbass shit. So here go the juicy part right here, you heard me? So here go this shit when y'all be calling the demon face syndrome, but honestly, you just see these motherfuckers for who they is and what they is and what they about, you heard me? So, it's nighttime now. Then my little sister, Noonie, you heard me, Noonie come in the room, and she was like, yeah, Tootie, I just want to let you know that such and such been doing such and such, and you know what they be telling you, that's not what's really going on around here. And I was like, baby, what you mean? I wasn't born last night, bitch. I already know that shit, you hear me? But you know what I'm saying? I gotta play stupid. Cause I don't need them to know I be knowing shit, you hear me? And them bitches probably watching this video. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Go cut your rose on, bitch. Go cut your dildo on, bitch. Go play with your bullet, bitch. Don't play with me. So boom, you hear me? I'm in the room with my auntie. I'm in the room with my little sisters. And I think I'm in the room with my nephew, you hear me? Ken Dog, you hear me? So, bitch, my fucking third eye started pulsating and fucking started bulging out my forehead like some fucking Hiei. Some TN type shit, you hear me? So, I remember I thought I was laying in the bed with my siblings, my brothers and sisters, my little nephew, you hear me? My sister and my auntie. I looked back at my auntie and my mama came in the room. Bitch, I was laying amongst demons. And I fucking jumped back and my sister was like, Tootie, just calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. Calm down. I'm in my head like, I'm calming down, bitch, but I'm about to get the fuck out this room, bitch. I don't know how this shit happened. You know, nigga third eye was fucking pulsating. You know what I'm saying? Nigga third eye, like, my third eye stays open, but it be levels to this shit. Cause I don't know if you be seeing them little murals and shit, and they be having, like, the representation of the eyes and shit. But whatever city I go, whatever state or whatever country I go, it always show me which state that my third eye is in, or my first eye is in. You feel me? Like I wanna show y'all right now, cause they got one over here where I'm at. But this third eye, this first eye is bust open. It's not sleazy. Like when I was in Miami, you heard me? They had a mural of the third eye, or the first eye, and it was kind of open up, sleazy type shit. Like it was like drugged, or it was tired or some shit. So when I was in Miami, my third eye was open, but it was open kind of sleazy, like, you feel me? And you know they got some type of different chemicals in Miami and shit. You know, wherever you go, different cities, states, and countries, just do certain things to your first eye, your third eye, because they be putting all type of shit in the water, so it could like decalcify certain people pineal glands. Sometimes it'll open that bitch. You hear me? What we looking like, man? I'm not about to burn my battery talking about this shit, but we got a little story time. You heard me? Hey, y'all fuck with me on the Cash App. That bitch $781THEVBYZ. You hear me? But yeah, man. So I'm in my sister room. You heard me? I'm laying in the bed. We supposed to be having family time and shit. Supposed to be my auntie, my brother, my little brother, not the one that died, or they said that died. They created some type of makeup body and say he died. Cause I think that nigga's still alive. Whoever that was in the car, they didn't want me to see them, but I felt my brother energy in that car. I think that was my little brother, dog. I believe all that shit was fake. They faked the funeral so they could try to create my funeral. But anyway, because I swear to God, bro, everybody, all my family members just was looking at me all shiesty and with that evilest smirk and the narcissistic face, like, this nigga don't get it, huh? This nigga green, this nigga stupid, this nigga dumb. He don't get what he don't know what's going on. He don't even know the real shit of this reality. I'm like, shit, bitch, I know now. I knew back then, but I just had to play Hakuna Matata with your stupid ass. You hear me? So where we at? You hear me? So boom. Let me, man, hold up, man. I'm about to go get to my little spot. You hear me? Cause it's starting to drizzle. I ain't trying to get wet. So boom, dog. I'm in a bed with my auntie and we all laying down on each other, chopping it up, laughing, giggling. They crying and shit. They all in the mix. You know, bitches could fake their emotions like a motherfucker. Me, I can't. I ain't doing that shit. All I could do is just play poker face to a certain degree. You hear me? Sometimes you gotta play stupid. Sometimes, you hear me? But me, I can't fake my emotions like them. I can't start crying crocodile tears out of nowhere. That's not me. That's not in my genetics, bitch. That ain't in my plateau. So boom, bro. We all laying in the bed, chopping it up. My auntie, my little sister, my other little sisters, and my other little brother, and my nephew. And then I think my mama came in the room to come tell us something, right? And my other auntie, let me get under shelter, man. He's about to start pouring like a bitch. I know y'all hear that shit. I don't want to get my phone wet and they stop the video. So boom, you hear me? Fucking hold on, man. I need my light for a minute there. Made it just in time before it start pouring crazy, yeah. I ain't got no zuzus or nothing in this bitch. Let me make sure I ain't got no fucking snakes in my shit. No roaches in my shit. No spiders in my shit. Nah, we good. Let me double check though. You know, these bitches be hiding and shit. Oh, they do got a little roach back on my box, bitch. I'm about to kill that bitch. Fucking funky bitch. Make sure they ain't got no other creepy crawlers in this bitch. Ah, we good. Yeah, bitch. Somebody bad. Hold up, man. Gotta put my boys up. Let me get my machete so I can sleep with that bitch like it's my pillow. Look at this bitch ass nigga here. Your bitch ass out, bitch. Boy, I gotta get me that tent with the zipper, dog. This ain't it. Get out, bitch. Get out of here. Fuck out of here, bitch. Can't really kill these niggas up in this bitch, cause if I kill one of these niggas in this bitch, all the ants gonna come in this bitch. I definitely don't want them bitches crawling on me in my sleep. I don't be getting no type of sleep, boy. Them fucking ants be crawling on me, or it be the fucking mosquitoes trying to zipper zap a nigga. Blood suckers. Blood clots. You hear me? Hold on, y'all. Fucking get my bed right real quick, man. And it's raining too. Hold up, man. Let me move this machete, dog. Blood clot. Make sure my fucking boogie board straight too. You straight, Vabo kitty? Gotta keep you dry, bitch. Alright, baby, straight. Sound like it's starting to pull down a little less too. Now let me get my fucking street sweeper. This fucking little shit out of here. When I close my garage door, all that shit gonna come in that bitch, you hear me? Sweep all that shit out, man. I'm trying to go back to sleep, bitch. But yeah, though, you hear me? What was that? So I'm laying in the bed with them and shit. I think my mama come in the room, you hear me? And then my auntie come in the room too. Then my little sister was like, yeah, Tootie, I just want you to know that, you know what I'm saying, since you been gone, things done changed and shit. You know, a lot of people into shit you don't. My bad. I didn't want my phone to do that shit, but my phone still cut the video short, you hear me? But hold up. Let me seal my corner up so I don't be having no roaches coming in the crack of this bitch. I do not want no fucking, I don't want nothing crawling on my motherfucking head, bitch, while I'm trying to sleep. That's gonna be it for me. I don't want nothing crawling on my head while I'm sleeping, bitch. Seal that little corner up, we good. Like that, we good. You hear me? Go ahead and stretch out real quick, man. Lay down real quick, man. I'm tired, bitch. I'll finish this story time though, you hear me? Damn, could I lay like this? It's like it's too much for me. Let me lay this bitch down. I'm just lay that on my feet real quick. Yeah, though, you hear me? So, my mom and my other auntie, you heard me? Fucking my auntie that tried to set me up a ballistic amount of times with her fucking psychopath ass, her crazy ass, crazy bitch. So my mom and my auntie come in the room all giggling and laughing and shit, like they coming in there with a different type of giggle and laugh. I'm like, yeah, y'all in there getting, y'all in there doing some other shit. So my sister kept on saying like, yeah, Tootie, you know, since you gone, things and changed and people ain't the same. I'm like, I know that shit, bitch. What you telling me for? But I feel like you trying to introduce me and make it easy for me. So my mom and my auntie come in the room. And then my auntie that was already in the room. And my little sisters and my little brothers that was in the room. Bitch, they all turned to demons. Bitch, they all turned to monsters. And my sister saw that I realized that shit. And she was like, come on, Tootie. Chill out, Tootie. Come on. Let's go take a walk. I'm like, take a walk for what, bitch? I see what's going on. This not my first time seeing this shit. When I was in Denver, Colorado, bitch, I seen the same type of motherfucking characters. But they ain't my family and my friends. But I seen these motherfuckers face shape-shifting and shit. They true form coming out, bitch. You can't hide it. I'm the light, bitch. You can't hide what's in the darkness and the light, bitch. So my sister was like, yeah, let's go take a walk, Tootie. To try to calm my nerves down. All right, shit. Come on, we gonna take a walk, but it ain't nothing that you could take me from because I already seen what I seen, bitch, and I already know what I know. And before I came here, I was seeing this shit in Denver. Because I was working at this fucking, I think this 5-star club. And I remember, because I used to work in the back, you hear me? But I remember every night and then I had to go to the front. So when I walked to the front, you know, it's nighttime, it's at a club and shit. You hear me? I see all these people coming out and coming in. And I'll be like, I'm in my head, but I have to play it cool, you hear me? Because you don't really want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to blend in type shit. But in my head, I'm like, bro, these niggas ain't even humans, bro. These niggas is shapeshifters. These niggas is reptoids. These niggas is monsters. These niggas is ghouls and goblins, you hear me? And I'm like, shit. I just had to act like I was one of the goons my damn self. But they know damn well I wasn't. But you know what I'm saying, the energy that I was in, they couldn't, they didn't know if I was sliding or riding, you heard me? So back home, you heard me, at my mama house, my little sister Noonie, she was like, come on, Tootie, let's go take a walk, you heard me? I think you need to take a walk. I was like, I don't need to take no walk, bitch. But come on, we gonna take a walk, cause I'm about to get the fuck out this room. I got all these fucking demons and shit laying on me and shit like they like me. But the only reason why they all up on me and they laying up with me and shit, cause bitch, they trying to snuggle this fucking, they trying to smuggle my light, bitch, on the slick slides, you heard me? So I'm like, yeah, we about to get up out of here anyway. I can't believe this shit. You know, especially when it's like, man, when certain moons come, it's like all type of different things when you start to see these niggas' true characters. Cause I'm like, I be saying to myself, like, how is it that you don't see this shit all the time? Like, you know, it's like they lose they farm, you feel me? But I guess it depends on how bright your inner light is shining, you feel me? And it also depends on other shit too. Cause I'm like, nigga, they be putting shit in the water, nigga. They be putting all type of shit in the water that'll calcify your pineal gland and do other shit to you too. That's why they always be talking about Flint be having water problems. Bitch, the whole world be having water problems because they be fucking up the formula of whatever chemicals they be putting in the water, bro. This world fucked up, bro. This a fucked up ass world, bro. And now the shit about to hit the fan, bitch. It's about to start looking like Resident Evil every day, all day. I'm telling you. They talking about it's gonna be a purge. Bitch, it's a recession and a depression, bitch. But once everything shit hit the fan and there's no more stores available to go to unless your ass gonna use the flick of the wrist, you gonna swipe your wrist to get in that bitch, which means you got that advanced chip, bitch. You ain't gonna get in them stores, bitch. Straight up. They gonna have stores like Whole Foods and Target and shit. They probably gonna get rid of Walmart, bitch. I'm telling you, you hear me? So boom, man, I'm at the house and shit. And man, I got out the room. I got out the bed. I was like, man, I don't want these bitches touching me and laying up on me no more. These bitches, boy, when I was laying next to my auntie, dog, I swear this bitch face turned to some type of pig monster. She looked like a pig humanoid demon monster. And I was like, oh, fuck no, bitch. At first, when I was laying up with my auntie, she just looked irregular. She still had some piggy features. But whatever happened, like my third eye open or whatever, or that moonlight hit, because I think it probably was a full moon too, dog. Man, it was a couple variations. I know what it is, but I ain't about to do all that in this video, you heard me? So, boom. Man, I got out the bed. I'm looking at my auntie that was laying all next to me and shit, crying all on me with them fake-ass crocodile tears, you heard me? And she looked like a piglet demon monster. Goblin type shit. She looked like a goblin piglet demon. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, hell no, bitch. You ain't my auntie. What you is? You a demon. You a monster. You a goblin. You a piglet humanoid now. And I was like, oh, fuck no, bitch. Don't you ever lean on me and touch me again. Y'all ain't my fucking family. I see why y'all used to treat me the way y'all treat me. Y'all was some narcissist ass bitches. Always trying to shit on me and make me feel not welcome. Cause bitch, y'all right. I'm not welcome where y'all at. I ain't none of y'all, bitch. I don't look like none of y'all. Y'all look like some fucking evil ass shit that came from fucking wherever Voldemort be living, bitch. Y'all look like y'all related to Voldemort, bitch. And then my mama and my auntie came in the room. They looked like some other shit too. I was like, what the fuck? And then my sister was like, yeah, TD be doing drugs and shit. She be doing that shit. I'm like, bitch, please, shut the fuck up, bitch. This is beyond doing drugs, bitch. These are demons, bitch. And you one of them too. But the thing about you is you ain't stepped full-fledged into your demon form. But I see a little bit in you too. But you still look good though. You still, you know, whatever little rituals or ceremonies or whatever these witches be doing and shit, you ain't been going to the extreme like they been going to the extreme. So me and my sister about to go take a walk and shit. She trying to calm me down and shit. I think we about to smoke a blunt. And I'm in my head like, yeah, I'm about to get a ticket and I'm about to get the fuck up out of here, bitch. What is going on with the world? What's going on with these people? Matter of fact, bitch, what's going on with me? Cause I thought it was me lately. I thought I was tripping. But in actuality, nah, bitch, I'm seeing these motherfuckers for what they is. And I ain't really had nobody to talk to about this shit, cause everybody else, they on the other side. You hear me? So I'm in my head. Me and my sister about to smoke, you hear me? And I'm like, man, look, I'm about to get a ticket. I'm about to get the fuck out this house. I'm about to get the fuck away from these motherfuckers. I'm about to get the fuck, bitch. Cause I'm like, man, as soon as we had left the funeral and shit, it still was daytime and shit. My mama was trying to introduce me to her little white friend. But I'm like, bitch, that ain't no white lady, bitch. That is some type of reptoid hybrid ass lizard, bitch. And I know my mama know, cause they all in that bitch kiki la la having fun and shit. But I'm like, man, I'm not trying to talk to this bitch. I don't want to meet this bitch. And for some strange reason, I could see it in this bitch face. She know that I know that she's not just no human. This bitch a humanoid hybrid lizard. She lizard people, bitch. And she was checking me out and looking at me like, ooh, he juicy. Ooh, he got that light. In her head, I could hear this bitch saying this shit like, he's juicy. He got the light. I know he would taste good. Oh my gosh, he would bring my youth back. Oh, wrinkled ass bitch. Lizard ass bitch. And I'm in my head like, damn, this bitch don't think I could hear her, but I could hear everything this bitch saying in her fucking head. I gotta get the fuck from around this bitch. This was in the daytime though, before nighttime hit, and I was laying in the bed with my brothers and sisters, you hear me? So as soon as I got to that motherfucker, I was saying like, I need to leave, bitch. I need to find a way to get a ticket. Cause I ain't had the money at the time, bitch. I just started my job at Denver. In Denver, Colorado, bitch, making $17 an hour. That was the most I ever got paid, bitch. So I was like, I'm trying to juice that job. And I was like, man, I love to go to my brother's funeral. I ain't even want to go. I know that shit sound fucked up. But something in my heart was like, don't go. Something not right about that shit. Because like I said, bro, I don't think that nigga did, bro. I swear. It was like some time after the funeral, right? I saw a nigga in the car that looked like my brother, and I felt the nigga energy. And the nigga that was driving the car ain't want me to see him. So I'm pretty sure that was my brother. And all that shit was staged. So they could have my funeral. You feel me? Because majority of the motherfuckers that was at the funeral tried to kill my fucking ass before. Tried to poison me. They calculated car crashes. Fucking shootouts. Fucking fights. Getting drugged in my blunts. Getting drugged in my drinks. Getting drugged in my food. Half of the motherfuckers that was there try to do that shit. So I was like, why am I even going to my brother's funeral before it even happened? And my mom and them was on the phone. They just was on the phone being quiet, sniffling and crying and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck going on? You hear me? My little sister got on the phone because they always use her because they know they figure that I'll listen to my little sister, and whatever she say, she has some influence on me. The rest of them, they know they could say some shit. I ain't gonna believe that shit. So they try to always use my little sister against me to be their spokesperson. Because they feel like I'll soften up and I'll listen to my little sister. I'll hear what she got to say. Like, she'll have a little persuasion over me. Because it was like, yeah, he love Noonie. He care about Noonie. So we got to use Noonie. The rest of us, that nigga could read between our lives like a motherfucker. Maybe Noonie could finesse him and shit. Man, I'm on the phone for like, it was like 2 minutes it was like a minute and 30 seconds. They just crying and shit. And then my sister got on the phone. She was like, "Yeah, they killed Wooty Whoop. They killed our brother. You heard me? They shot him in the back." And I'm like, "What? When the fuck this happen?" You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm at work, man. I don't even got no money to get down there, dog. I'm gonna have to figure something out or something. And then they brought it up. They was like, "Oh, Whoopty Whoop will pay for your ticket." I'm like, wait, what you mean Whoopty Whoop will pay for my ticket? And then it was like, no, matter of fact, I was like, let me see if Whoopty Whoop could pay for my ticket. And it was like, yeah, he might be able to pay for your ticket. And I was like, what the fuck? How you know, bitch? I ain't even called a man and asked him yet. But I called my mans and he was like, yeah, bro, I could be able to get you a ticket. You getting a round ticket or you just gonna get a ticket though? I sure in my life should said a round ticket. But I was like, man, I'm gonna figure out how to get back to where I'm at. I'm gonna figure out how to get back to Denver, Colorado. But honestly, I ain't even want to go back to Denver, Colorado, cause bitch, I seen all these goblins and goons and demons and shit and monsters and these satanic ass motherfuckers and these witches and warlocks. And I was like, bitch, I don't think I want to go back to Denver, even though I was making some good bread. But I was like, hell nah, bitch, I see these motherfucking monsters, bitch. What the fuck going on? Bitch, am I in hell, bitch? Or what I did to get here? What the fuck? I need to get out of here, bitch. I need to go. Cause this day home, bitch, I'm just visiting and shit. I'm just going through some type of experience. And they think they about to run the experiment on my ass. So boom, man, let's go back, fast forward down the line type shit, man. I think I had another vital part I wanted to share with y'all. But yeah, man, I fucking man, I was like, man, I need to get the fuck out this bitch. Get the fuck out this town. I don't know where I'm going next, but bitch, I'm not staying here for long. Now, what the fuck going on with these niggas? These niggas ain't even humans, bro. These niggas, I'm like, the whole time, these niggas real features. This how these niggas really look. This how these niggas really act. How the fuck have I not been noticing this shit like this? What the fuck they been drugging me with? What the fuck they been giving me? Bitch, what the fuck going on with my first eye? That bitch probably would be, this bitch was fucking calcified as a bitch. Boy, they be mad with my fucking first eye. My third eye be righteously open. You hear me? But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Bitch, I'm tired. I'm about to get some sleep, bitch. I'm tired, bitch. You hear me? Y'all fuck with me on the Cash App, man. It's story time again, man. But, yeah, I'm about to go my ass to sleep, bro, before the sun come out. Because I know in about 2 more hours, hour and 30 minutes, my homie about to come through and make all this fucking noise and shit. My alarm clock, my security guard, a.k.a. the bird that always come fuck with me and come chill with me. Or come through making all that noise. And that nigga don't sing no fucking pleasant songs when it's alarm clock time. That nigga be like a real fucking alarm clock. And then after I get up and I start to make my tea and I start to borrow him some rice and shit, and then this nigga be singing all beautiful ass chirpy songs and shit like he on Disney Channel. But when I'm about to fucking go to sleep, when it's about like 6 or 7, this bitch start to sound like it's time to go to work. Be going crazy, you hear me? So I'm about to go try to get me some sleep, little bitch. I'm tired. And you hear the roosters in the back. So yeah, let me get my ass some sleep, man. I feel like it was something else in the story time I wanted to say, you heard me? But I guess that's for my subconscious to talk to me. Y'all be easy, man. Fuck with me, you hear me?